Hey guys, one of my favorite games is getting an update, and that is Stardew Valley. I have literally hundreds of hours in it, and I own it on multiple consoles and devices. I adore this game. I even have the official book that goes with it. Maybe I'm a little bit intense about Stardew Valley, but I do really like it. I love watching Let's Plays of it, and I'm really excited for the update. I just found out about it, and so in honor of that, I'm going to be crocheting a Junimo plushie. But I'm really excited. I just picked up the materials from Michael's, and I'm really excited to get started. And I don't think I've ever seen a bag this big. I ordered it ahead of time because I wanted to make sure they had the colors. You know how they have the shelf that holds all of the online orders? I went over there to look for it and it wasn't there, and I had to get an employee to go into the back because it didn't fit on the shelf. I didn't think I was getting that much yarn. To be fair, I was just kind of eyeballing it online. When I have made little plushies before, it's always been in like size 4 DK weight yarn. They were normal size, but I really wanted this to be huge. So I got bigger yarn, and I came across this person on TikTok called, I think, the Crochet Ginger. And I basically just went, okay, that's the yarn you use, I'm gonna get the same yarn and it will probably be fine. And I'm really hoping that I end up with a giant Junimo. And if you don't know what they are these adorable little creatures in the game that at some point you can build a Junimo hut on your farm, which is their little home, and they help collect your produce and everything to make your farm run a little bit smoother and more efficiently, so you don't need to spend time on that. And they kind of remind me of soot sprites in some of the Studio Ghibli movies, but if they were apples instead of soot. I don't know if that makes much sense, but hopefully you'll figure it out as I make this. And if you want to also make it with me, I am following a free pattern. I will put the name up on the screen so that you can go find that if you'd like. I'm starting with the body, and I'm going to be using Loop & Threads Sweet Snuggles in green ash, and I am using a little bit of a smaller crochet hook than it asks for because I do want it to be tighter. I don't want the stuffing to be coming out, and I think that would just help. So instead of using an 11.5, I'm using a 9mm hook. Time to get started. Where's the end? Okay, I need to figure that out first. finally starting to be recognizable. I mean, there will be eyes and legs, but it actually looks like a plushie now, and I'm very happy about that. Oh my gosh, starting this was such a pain. It took me 45 minutes just to do the very beginning magic loop, which is this little circle right here. And in total, I've only spent an hour and 45 on this, so the rest of it took about the same amount of time. I ripped the yarn so many times. I think it ended up being 5 times. I stopped recording because I was just so frustrated and I thought I was just jinxing it, but figured it out in the end. I was trying out a new method and it just was not working. I don't know if it's because the yarn was just too thick, my needle's too small, or what, but I went back to my tried and true just doing a slip knot and tightening it, and that worked, so I'm not going to question it. I'm really hoping that today I can finish the body, which I don't think is all that crazy because I'm on round 20 right now, and there's only 27 rounds in the whole thing. And a lot of those, actually I think all the rest are decreases, so it's just going to be getting smaller from here. Why did no one tell me with this fuzzy yarn that anytime it rips or you cut it, it gets everywhere? It looked like I lost a fight with like a parakeet when I kept ripping the yarn because there was just green fuzz everywhere. And I ended up actually grabbing a lighter so that I could try to like melt it a little bit to stop it, which worked pretty well, I will say. I never thought I'd be having a lighter in my crochet and go bag, but you live and learn. I finished my Junimo. I am so happy. I think he's so cute and fluffy, and I'm just so happy that I decided to make one. In fact, I had so much fun that I kind of want to make a Junimo hut and then have a little army of them, but I don't know what I would do with it. So let me know if I should, because I am so tempted. I just need a little push and I will fully do it. But if you were wondering how long this took me, it ended up taking me, I think, 5 hours and 40 minutes. And about an hour of that was just the magic loop. So let's just say it took 5 hours and ignore that hour that I just spent doing one thing over and over again. But if you have not tried making plushies, or I think they're also called Amigurumis, you totally should, because it has been so much fun. And ever since I got into knitting, I haven't really been sure what to do with crocheting, because I love a good crochet blanket, but sometimes I don't want such a huge project. And I think I know what I'm going to be making now. I'm going to be making a bunch of plushies because this was so much fun. So let me know if there's anything else that you think I should make from Stardew Valley or not. I have been sharing photos with all of my friends who also play Stardew Valley, and I've gotten some requests for some more Junimos. So I'm actually writing my own pattern, which is very exciting because I've never written a pattern before, so I'm sure there will be some bumps in the road, but I'm so excited to learn how to do that. If you played the game, I hope this week you find all of the prismatic shards that you are looking for. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.